So the Black Panther movie will be with us in less than 2 months. There's a lot of excitement, and a lot of times when we start looking at these movies, they of course are accompanied by a lot of action figures and various other assets that of course propel the movie more into mainstream, specifically into the hands of children, which undoubtedly want the cool looking action figures and various things that come with it. Well, something interesting has happened. Marvel has released a brand new Namor figure as part of the Black Panther movie line. Now, this wouldn't be the first time we're hearing something in regards to Namor and his future in the MCU, as there's been a few hints within the movies that are kind of hidden and sprinkled within there. Now, of course, even earlier this year, we saw a listing that said that Namor would be somewhere in production at some point in the future. And a lot of it pointed to the fact that Marvel would be shooting something in Hawaii, considering they got sound stages there for the next couple of years. One, they got them, yes, for the Inhumans, but that definitely doesn't look like it's getting a second season. And two, Namor showing up in the filming archives and kind of being filed for indicates a few more things. Now, of course, I've always been one of the people saying that the Atlanteans should be sort of mentioned as an ancient warring faction or something, and then be used as the villains in Black Panther 2, because it's honestly a perfect entry into these characters. And now, due to the fact that Marvel actually owns Fox, Disney, and the X-Men, all these characters are now under one roof, those rights that were stuck with Namor that made him a mutant are now all theirs. So now there's even less barrier to entry to get this character into a franchise and get him out there. Now, could this be an indicator that it's just an action figure, which might happen and has happened before? Yes, but it could also be the case where maybe it's there because there's something there, which honestly, every time we see these action figures for the movies, it's always a 50-50, and by the time the movie's done, we know if it goes either way. And I honestly don't see why Marvel wouldn't do a Namor film. It's literally their oldest and one of their most treasured heroes, has a long back history, and I think he would be perfect to introduce in there. Hell, I even made a video of how to introduce, Wolverine and the Invaders in there. You guys can go watch that. It'll be up in that little exclamation mark. It's just my idea of how to use it and retcon them maybe back into the MCU, and I think it would work perfectly fine. So you guys, let me know your thoughts on this, and how would you feel about Namor possibly getting a name drop in the MCU, and maybe even showing up somewhere down the road pretty soon.